They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why are you wasting time wandering around a comic book shop looking for a new storyline to get hooked on?
Hi everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skin It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you the leg up on all the latest books hitting shelves this week. Your pull list will be brimming with the hottest new books before your friends even hear about them.
This is Provenance of Secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
It's Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Hey, I'm Garrett Gunn. You might know me from Good Boy, Warhorns, Franklin and Gus, and you're watching The Experience.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Compen. A little bit of a different setup today. We were supposed to do this in my basement. I couldn't figure out how to make it work in my basement, so we're actually using my dining room table. And my wife told me that I have to wipe it down and sanitize it after I'm done. Because some of these comics are sticky, as in they need to leave. And so we're discounting everything. Nothing's sticky, by the way. These are all freshly bagged and ported, and they smell fantastic. All righty then. Well, anyway, guys, we got a great show for you tonight. I got some really fun comics here that don't want to go to your hole, go to your home. They don't want to go to they want to go into your collection. That's what's up. So without further ado, I think it's time to showcase some really fun comics to you guys. So we're knocking $1 off of everything. So whatever it's priced at, we're taking an extra $1 off. I'm going to give you guys some time to call it as you see it. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Which most important is that we have that down here so you guys can see everything. And see this handsome punim. All right. Tough crowd, I see. Well, we're going to start off with some Daredevil. And we got Daredevil 226. Daredevil 226. We got Gladiator on the cover. David Mazzucchelli on the art on this, which is fantastic. This is leading up to the Daredevil Born Again storyline made famous by Frank Miller, and really well adapted in the third season of Daredevil. It's a fantastic book right here. This is normally a $3 book. Tonight we're doing it for $2. $2. We're knocking that extra $1 off so you guys can save some money and get some of these books into your collection. I need to clear out right now because next week, actually starting tomorrow, I'm going to be on a big buying spree when I'm at Grand Rapids Comic-Con. And I'm really glad that I can be here tonight to just hang out with you guys. Next up, I got Amazing Spider-Man Civil War 2 number 1. Normally a $5 book. We're going to knock it down to $4 on this bad boy. Call it as you see it. Make it nice and simple. And if you're watching the show right now, do me a favor. Share this out. Let everybody know you're watching Kickin' It. All right. Let's get something else here. Ooh. Weapon H. Put it in H. Joe Hardy, what's up, man? How was your sales show earlier? I'm sorry I missed it. I got your link though. I hope it went well for you. I have Weapon H number 5. Weapon H. Holy moly! This is normally a $2 book that I am now doing for $1. This is a $1 book. Call it as you see it. Weapon H, number 5, going for $1. I have 2 copies, so you guys don't got to fight over this one. Call it as you see it. Let's see what else we got here. Some Star Wars. Ooh, this is a nice one. This might go up on eBay if it doesn't sell. I have Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron Family Ties 1 of 2. This looks like a FOMO book. You guys saw the picture that I posted earlier. Normally a $10 book. Tonight and tonight only, we are doing it for $9. And one other thing I want to point out to you guys tonight is that everybody who's shopping with me right now, because we're doing this in kind of like an unorthodox setup, so I don't have the wheel here. But if you spend $25 with me tonight, you're going to save an extra 5% off. I'm going to take 5% off. So not only am I knocking $1 off these books, I'm also going to take 5% off your overall order once you hit $25. Once you hit that threshold, if you go beyond that, 5% off your order, which is a lot of money. That could pretty much be your shipping costs right there because I ship media mail. One viewer got to say, hey, man, Joe, I'll tell you this right now. You're probably my only viewer right now, too. Sometimes that's how it works. When I first started out, I think I had like maybe one viewer for like a couple shows, and that's how it goes. And you just got to keep going with it, keep doing it. And, you know, once you kind of find your groove and you find your audience, because this is what people are after, right? So just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing great. Oh, Curtis is in the house. My man, Curtis is in the house. Okay, so I'm going to clear off this right here. Love you too, man. Joe, you're great people, man. You're one of the first people who supported me, so I appreciate that. So I'm going to start back here. We got Daredevil 226. Price at $3 going down to $2 tonight on that. I have Amazing Spider-Man Civil War 2, number 1. That's going to go from $5 down to $4. And Curtis, since you're just tuning in, just letting you know that if you spend $25 tonight, you're going to save 5% off your overall order. You got to hit that threshold, and that's it. And plus, we're knocking $1 off everything, so you're going to save some money big time. Weapon H 5. Number 1 going for $1. We got 2 copies of these. 2 copies. Plenty to go around for everyone. And I got Star Wars Rogue Squadron Family Ties 1 of 2. This is one of our FOMO books. We're doing it right off the bat. It is going for $10 right now. We're going to knock it down to $9. $9 on this bad boy. And let's build up the next rack here. So I'm just going to put these back here. Brought so many comics here. It's not even funny. Got a couple short boxes here, just in case we go over. Start out with this one. I really like this book, Spectacular Spider-Man 150. I have this at $3. We're going to mark it down to $2. This is a pretty good issue, actually. This is where Robbie Robertson actually goes to jail, and he goes to jail because he helped Tombstone pull off some kind of crime, and it's a really good issue, and it sets up for Robbie, who actually helped Spider-Man put Tombstone away in jail, is now ending up in jail and himself, and he's right in the clutches of Tombstone, which is kind of crazy. So we got Miguel in the house. What's going on, Miguel? Oh, no problem, man. I'm so glad that worked out. You know, when you make a big purchase like that, I always worry that it gets there in one piece, and I'm so glad that you got that. Miguel picked up the first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor a couple weeks ago, and he finally got his book. And I didn't want to sell it, Miguel, not for that price. You got it for a steal, let me tell you. I was planning on sitting on that until the movie came out, and you got yourself a gem there, man. Enjoy that book. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for Thor Love and Thunder. You know, the next grail I'm kind of like searching for is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher. And hopefully I'll come across that Jane Foster Thor again at some point. It'll happen. I mean, heck, I've had quite a year in dealing. I remember a couple months ago, my LCS called me up and he said, hey, I got some cool books in. So I come in and he had Silver Surfer number 1. Curtis, you were actually at the show that we were showcasing that book at, and we sold it there. But it's like, you never know, like, Silver Surfer 1, that's a book you don't see often out in the wild. Certainly not for the price I bought it for. and not the price I sold it for either. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. But that's the deal. That's how it works. All right, let's get some DC books here. So I have the Superman 100-page giant. This is distributed by Walmart. So this was not distributed to the direct market. Pretty interesting book here. Priced at $5. I'm knocking it down to $4. Remember, you guys spend $25 with me tonight. You save an extra 5% off your overall order. Mr. Moore is in the house. And here's the thing. I may not have brought the wheel, but I did bring this. David Moore! Because he's... okay. Okay, so you're taking Daredevil 26 is off to Curtis. That's a good pickup. I had a feeling you were going to go for that. I got a lot of cheap Daredevil tonight, by the way. So Daredevil's off to Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis is starting off the evening for us with Daredevil. And I thought I was going to chill today because I got to be up at 5 in the morning because I'm going out to Grand Rapids tomorrow for Grand Rapids Comic-Con. And I'm really looking forward to this show because the last couple conventions I've done were really, really tough. And I always find that when the convention scene is tougher, that it actually kind of is better because I gain more experience this way. So when I was out at Cincinnati Comic Expo, that's when I really started having problems with my voice. And I actually had to leave sooner. And I left like 3 or 4 hours before the show closed. I just couldn't do it. And that's never happened to me before. I've never folded early or closed out early, folded early. I don't know. I've been mixing up my metaphors all week. And then I went to New York Comic Con, and New York Comic Con was like really strange because I had a very different position on the floor, and our aisle didn't really get a lot of traffic. And I had intrusive neighbors on both sides. Like I had the quiet guy who's afraid to make eye contact get a little upset, and then I had the other guys on the other side with megaphones, and it was a tough situation. But I still came out ahead. We sold over 1,200 books, and that's no small feat. And you can't always win every battle you go into. So I've had some time to kind of recuperate, and I'm really hoping I can get to 95 convention sellouts this weekend and push onward to 100. So we're very, very close. So if you're out in Michigan, Grand Rapids this weekend, I'll be at booth 616. So come on by. Superman is called by Joe Hardy. Thank you, Joe Hardy. All right. Superman is off to Joe Hardy. Yeah, I got the Daredevil 26. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that. Joseph taking Superman at 4. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Our eBay store's been blowing up too. Like I basically spent all day packaging up orders and stuff like that, and it's just I thought, and then I go to the post office and it's freaking closed because of Veterans Day, and I'm like, oh, why did I forget that? And happy Veterans Day. If anybody's watching right now and is a veteran, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for what you do for our country. I appreciate it. Next up, I got a really nice one. Foil cover, Uncanny X-Men number 360. Normally a $3 book, going for only $2 right now. $2 on this bad boy. Look at that. That is a beauty. And who is that? Adam Kubert or Andy Kubert? One of the Kuberts is on there for the cover. But Cowell's on the interiors though, and Siegel's on writing. I don't know Tom Siegel. He did a good Superman story. I remember reading a while ago. All righty then. I have U.S. Avengers number 1. This one is $2.50 going down to $2. And then I have the U.S. Avengers number 1, the Black Knight Avenger of Ohio variant. $5 book. We're knocking it down to $4. So U.S. Avengers, try and give that a shot, give that a whirl. And then we got the Sentry versus the Void. This is really cool. I like this concept very much. The idea that the hero and the villain are the same person. I think that's a really cool idea. And it's written by my good man Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee, who he collaborated with on it. Jay Lee is awesome, and David Moore, he got a print from Mr. Jay Lee over at MegaCon, which is really cool. I really want to hire Jay Lee to do a Yisun Shin variant for me, and hopefully I can work that out at some point. That would be really cool. He gave me his email address. I just got to follow up with him, and I'm actually coming to the point where I need to reprint the first couple of issues. We've had a really good year, so we moved through a lot of inventory. So hopefully next year we can print up. Would you do $5 for a bundle? So we got 2 and 4, 6. Yeah, done. That's done. It's out of here. David Moore. My kids aren't here tonight either. They're staying at their grandparents'. So I can be as loud as I want. Best feeling in the world. David Moore! I feel like it should be like my war cry when I go out to conventions. David Moore! You know, he's related to Grant Morrison. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Good to see you. All right, next up, I got this Mary Jane thing here. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 24. This is the variant edition. This is part 2 of 4 of One More Day. Now, this book has been jumping up in value. I'm not a big fan of the One More Day storyline. I think it's great that they're utilizing it for Spider-Man Far From Home, but like, hold on a second. Yes, I do not mind looking at your show and giving you feedback on it. Absolutely, Joe. That is not a problem at all. Yes. The answer is sleep. No, it's not sleep. My wife has literally she's working in the other room. She's been working since like 6 a.m. We both were hoping to get some rest, and it's not happening. So neither of us are resting. Just forget about it. Doesn't work like that. Not when you're at this age and you got to put the kids to college and you got to feed them and then you got to bathe them and you got to dress them. It's like too much work. We got PJ in the house. What's up, brother? You like the new setup? This is not a new setup. This is temporary. I'm just leaving at 5 a.m. and I don't want to drive home from the warehouse at the butt crack of dawn. But we just sold something on eBay. We just sold the Noid earlier today, and then I just sold another video game, which is really cool. All right, Spectacular Spider-Man 150, $3 down to $2. Going once, going twice. X-Men 360, Uncanny X-Men 360, $3 down to $2. And PJ, I got a big box out to you of comics that you picked up for me back in June. You got some really good stuff in there. Lots of Captain Americas. Some really solid stuff. Once again, we got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 24, variant edition. Normally a $10 book. We're knocking it down to $9 tonight. And we have The Sentry versus the Void. This is a cool book right here. This is going from $3 down to $2 on this. Hey, I got to get better stands here. And by the way, when I'm up at Grand Rapids, I'm going to be trying to sling a couple books out there. Well, obviously, my focus is going to be Yisun Shin. So, okay, JD's calling the Sentry. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. You're going to dig that, man. And your stuff's actually out on its way, too. So expect a box coming to you shortly with your comic. Oops. JD, my man, our excellent producer on the EXP. And I have to say, guys, this is one of the greatest things about being on the EXP is the people you get to work with and the resources that we have at our disposal in order to bring more comics to you guys. We really, really appreciate all of your support. And it's absolutely fantastic. I'm so honored to be a part of, this wonderful operation, and JD is the man. let's see. Sort me, get the Spider-Man with Mary Jane on the cover. Got you. All right, $9 on that. Remember, guys, you hit $25, you save an extra 5% off your overall order. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Miguel. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. $9 on that. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, finally. I have a feeling that book is going to be hot very soon. You think they're going to bring Kristen Dunst back into this next movie? Lots of Spider-Man here. Lots of Spawn, or some Spawn too. I got Spawn 67, $3 down to $2 now. $2 on this. Okay. Yeah, you should read it. You should really read the original Century story. It's really Paul Jenkins really put together a really powerful character, and not in the sense that he's powerful in the sense of what he can do, but powerful in the sense of like what his backstory is, and the fact that he is this split between him and the Void. It's really fantastic. Oh, really? Well, I think I have 5, 6, 7, 8 back at the warehouse. I don't have them here, but I definitely have them. Here's a fun run if anybody is interested. I have Vision 1 through 5, Ultimate Vision 1 through 5, and this is where they reimagined the Vision with boobs. Yeah, I'd do it. I mean, I'd buy the books. All right. Hey, guys, it's your future girlfriend. Technology is progressing. Get all 5 books for only $9 right now. Normally we have it priced at $10. Get them all for $9. Get that whole run for $9. Run away. Run away. All right. Uncanny X-Men number 292. How are we on time? Okay, we still got 8 minutes. 8-minute warning. Uncanny X-Men 292. Exactly 10 issues after Bishop gets introduced. $5 book going down to $4. All right. Let's see. The experience, you should like Hyperion. Then yes, I agree. But Hyperion's different though. He's more like Superman. He's like Marvel's version of Superman. By the way, I still have not seen the Eternals yet. Ted Sikora told me it's really great, but he doesn't really have good taste, so I don't really trust him. So I'm really going to just have to see the movie for myself and be my own judge. Some other people have been knocking it, but I don't really care. I'm going to go see it for myself, and I'll tell you guys what I think afterwards. And you'll be like, I don't care what you think, Onrie. You're an idiot. Well, fine then. You know another movie I didn't see? Suicide Squad. I did not see it yet, and everybody says it's so effing great. Well, guess what? I have Suicide Squad number 33, and I don't care. I'm just like Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive. Right before Harrison Ford jumped off of that water thing into the waterfall. That's me right now. And this is why I don't care. I don't care that this is a $2 book because it's now being sold for $1. Call it as you see it. Suicide Squad 33. We got a full rack up here. All right. Spawn 67, $3 down to $2. That's going no way. We got Ultimate Vision, Ultimate Booby Vision, 10 down to 9. Suicide Squad is called to Curtis. That is gone. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis. There we go. And we got Uncanny X-Men 292. If anybody is interested in this, it is only going for $4 right now. And let's keep on going. I have Avengers 303. Avengers 303. This is normally a $3 book going down to $2 right now. $2 on this. I have Dark Knight 67. Lucky number 67. Normally a $4 book going down to $3 right now. $3 on Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 67. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Absolutely. Do what JD is telling you. Do us a favor, like, share, do everything that's possible to help build up the EXP. I've had lots of conversations with Kyle Northrup, the executive producer on the EXP. There is so much wonderful programming that is being built around this channel. We're really trying to do something really special here for you guys to really make comics, to take comics to the next level. The whole idea of the XP is really to make it the ESPN for comics, and we deserve that. Our industry has needed its own channel for a long time, and you got some really powerful people behind this who are movers and shakers who really believe in this mission, and to just be a small part of that mission is just really the greatest honor ever. I know I say it a lot, but I want you guys to know that I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I really believe in this mission. And you know who else believes in this mission? The unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Curtis called Avengers. Look at that. That's gone for $2. Curtis is on top of it today. Curtis, you're at $5. Joseph Hardy's at $4. Miguel's at $9. He's taking the lead. JD's at $2, and David Moore is at $5. Let's see if we can get someone to take away the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl number 21 is going to go for $5 down to $4. We have number 24. That's going to go from $5 down to $4. So we got $8 so far, and 27. That is $3 down to $2. That'd be $10 for this whole set. $10 for all 3 of these unbeatable Squirrel Girl comics. She's the only superhero who can really beat Dr. Doom. Even Reed Richards can't do it, but Squirrel Girl, F them up. Screw them up. Beat them up real bad. Real bad. All right, 3 minutes left, and then we're going to take a short commercial break and hear from our outstanding sponsors. Hopefully we'll see a Source Point Press commercial, maybe. JD's like, I got that one loaded up. I'm going to see those guys this weekend. They're my homies. They're going to be over at Grand Rapids Comic-Con too, so I'm looking forward to hanging out with them. I'm going to see Sean McCardle out there from the Fuhrer and the Tramp, my favorite dude. Action Comics 1000. This has been pressed. It is $5. I'm marking it down to $4 right now. And you got a pressed book right here. That is the Steve Rude variant of Action Comics 1000. That has been pressed. Pressing is a pretty expensive service. Okay, so the Squirrel Girl is off to JD. Outstanding. Thank you, JD. JD's in the lead now. All right. Now, let's show off 2 more comics, and then we're going to take that break. We have the Mighty Crusaders, number 13. This is from Archie Comics. Action Comics is off to Joe Hardy. I got you on that. That is $4 down to $3. Okay, Action Comics is off. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate that. You are at $8 now. Okay, and let's do 2 more. 2 more, and then it is break time. Break time! Breaky, breaky. Achy, breaky heart. All right, next up, I got a really important comic here. Everybody doesn't pay attention to how important this book is. I have Ravage 2099 number 1. Now, what makes this book so important? Aside from the fact that it's the first appearance of this character, Ravage 2099 is the final character that Stan Lee created for Marvel Comics. Did you know that? It was a spectacular flop, but, you know, anybody can come in and fix it. It'd be cool if they brought a future Spider-Man in the next movie, but I have a feeling they're going to do that in the Enter the Spider-Verse number 2, which I'm really excited about. Finally, I have True Believers number 1. This is the Punisher, Marvel Knights' Punisher. We got that awesome Mike Zeck cover reprinted. Steve Grant on the writing. Fantastic reprint of the book. This is normally a $3 book going down to $2 right now. $2 on this. And we are at the last minute. So, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you guys one more chance to call these books right here. And then we're going to keep on building our rack. and we're going to have some fun. So stick around. I will see you guys in just a moment.
Hey, I'm Garrett Gunn. You might know me from Good Boy, Warhorns, Franklin and Gus, and you're watching The Experience.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
And we're back. Woo! Gold-plated submarine somewhere in the Indian Ocean, huh? Where is the Indian Ocean anywhere? Is it by the Indian country? Just so you guys know, this is my last show because of the comment I just made. You're going to boot me. Ravage 20... No, that's not even the right book. No one's laughing. Marvel Knights Punisher, number 1. Welcome back. Welcome back. $3 down to $2 now. $2 on that. We got Legends of the Dark Knight, number 67. $4 down to $3. I like the idea of being on a submarine. I got that one guy. It'd be like C-Lab 2021. I'd have my own crew and everything. No one would want to be stuck in a submarine with me, though, I'll tell you. I make a stinky. All right. We have Mighty Crusaders number 13 from Archie Adventures. $4 down to $3. Yes. It's a yellow submarine, and yellow is the color of fear. Ravage 2099, $2. We got 2 copies. You guys don't even have to fight over it. One day that book's going to be worth $10, I promise you. No, it'll be like that West Coast Avengers 45. That book will like shoot up in value to like, $50 overnight. A graded 9.8 will sell for like $1,100. It'll happen. Just wait. Just you wait. All they got to do is something cool with it. Who would you cast to play Ravage 2099 in a movie? I think I would cast like from a current like list of actors. Who would be a good Ravage 2099? And here was the cool thing about the character. Like he got like Berserk or something like that. Like he would have like this power and he'd like kind of like Hulk out almost. He was kind of like a combination of like Wolverine and Hulk with guns and a Punisher. No, I don't have that. I just have the Jar Jar Binks book. Actually, I don't even have the Jar Jar Binks book. It sold yesterday. I have my Noid collection over there. All 3,000 copies of that book. All right, we're going to start off with Metal Men. I have Metal Men number 56. We got Hammerman here. This is going for $3 down to $2 now. And I have number 55. So we got 55 and 56. So 55 is going from 5 down to 4. And 56 is 3 down to 2. So we got $6 on the set. $6 on both of these. And I'll make it worth your while. I'll do them both for $5. Let's just get rid of these books already. I don't want to see them anymore. You know, I noticed a lot of the DC Copper Age stuff has a lot of like print errors. Like sometimes the numbers get cut off on the sides or at the top, or even the bottom. It's really weird how much detail got lost in that. And you would think that DC Comics would have had their stuff together. The books look good. It just seemed like they were off with their printing. There was an issue of Superman I couldn't price out because there was an actual number on the one number on the issue number was cut off completely. So it was really hard to price it out. All right, next up, I have Defenders number 50. This is going for $4 down to $3 now. It is a reader-friendly copy of the book, but this is a celebrated arc. This is the Zodiac trilogy, and it was done by David Anthony Kraft. And this is the final part of it. And it's going for just $3 right now. Next up, I have Billy the Kid, number 120. Normally priced at $3, going down to $2. $2 on that. Defenders 50 is off to Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. It's a good pickup right there. That's a solid pickup. I should really get a lot more of those books when I come across them. You know, I have a couple copies of issue 51. That's the first appearance of The Ringer. But also The Day of the Defenders was a lot of fun, too. Defenders for a Day. Sorry. That was great. That was a really good run. I have Web of Scarlet Spider, number 4. Last issue. And I think this is the first time we see Ben Reilly as Spider-Man on the cover. This is going from $3 down to $2 right now. That is a $2 book right now. I have Fantastic Four Unlimited number 3. That is $5 down to $4. Fantastic Four Unlimited number 3. That is $5 down to $4. Once again, we're going to do these Metal Men books. We have 55 and 56. I'll do the pair for $5. We're going to be you'd be saving $3 off of that because normally this is a $5 book by itself, and this is a $3 book. We're going to do the pair for $5, so it's buy one get one free kind of a thing, right? And then we got Web of Scarlet Spider number 4. That is $3 down to $2. Highly recommend grabbing that. And he's fighting like some robotic version of himself, who like frames him. And that's why he can't be the Scarlet Spider anymore, and why he decides to take up the mantle of Spider-Man once more, which is really cool. I really like that. Billy the Kid, number 120. That is $3 down to $2. So, guys, if you're watching the show, tell me, who would you cast to play Ravage 2099? I'm really curious. Like, I don't even know who I would get. Timothy Claymont, but after Marvel Boot Camp. Oh, okay. Who's Timothy Claymont? I got to see him. Timothy Claymont. Good old Timothy Claymont. Oh, yeah, the guy from Dune? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. He could totally pull off a Ravage 2099. Totally, 100%. Paul Atreides. See if he could do it. No, I kind of like the other guy more. I think he's a little bit better. Paul Atreides is the guy who was in. I never watched Dune. Kurt Russell, yeah, Kurt Russell would be perfect, man. But he's older now. And he was Star-Lord's dad. We buy comics in honor summary. Kevin Nash. No, you know who should play him is Trace Adkins. Fantastic Four Unlimited number 3. That is $5 down to $4. I actually think Hayden Christensen should play Ravage 2099. He's really got the look of anger down. I know David Moore agrees with me. Hayden Christensen is going to be Ravage 2099. Kevin Nash, my big white Fantastic Four, $3.17. $3 down to $2. And then we have Fantastic Four $2.69. Very tiny She-Hulk on the cover, $2 down to $1. Holy moly, you could get both these books right now for $3. That is nuts on the Fantastic Fours. That is a great pickup right there. That is a solid pickup. Chuck, what's up, man? Jesse Plemons. Yeah, he would be an interesting Ravage 2099. I agree. I agree with Jesse Plemons. Fantastic Four is off to David Moore. That is a solid. I totally agree with that. Jesse Plemons is great. By the way, guys, we are in the presence of greatness. We got Chuck Pino in the house. Chuck, I want to let you know that. Okay, so who called that first? That was actually Joe who called those. Sorry, David. That has to go off the Joe. I missed that call. I have very tiny screen, very tiny. But yeah, we're in the presence of greatness. We got Chuck Pino in the house. And Chuck and I had a really wonderful conversation the other day. And Chuck, I want to let you know right now that I'm bringing Cthulhu Invades Oz with me over to the convention. I'm just going to let it sit there. Hopefully we get some folks who are interested and we can move those books. Once again, I will be at Grand Rapids Comic-Con starting tomorrow all the way to Sunday. Come find me at booth 616 and buy some comics. I'll have my creator-owned comics over there, and I'll have Cthulhu Invades Oz. I got a couple copies of that, and the rest of it is my stuff. But I really want to move Cthulhu Invades Oz. I'm a big fan of Travis Gibb and the work he does with Orange Cone Productions, and we actually stock some of his stuff. And we've had him on for virtual signings and stuff like that. I really want to find people who are going to buy his stuff because it's really fantastic. I love his work, and he's a very hardworking publisher in the independent comics world, and I have nothing but respect for the dude. Really solid cat. Okay, we got Superwoman, number 17 and 18. Whoa, number 18 is a $10 book. Holy smokes. Oh, that's right. If I don't sell them, I can get Chuck to sign them for me at Emerald City. Even better. Or I could buy more in between that and totally get that done. Superwoman 17 is going for $2 down to $1. And Superwoman 18 is a $10 book. I'm assuming because of the cover. I'm not exactly sure why, but I do remember pricing this out, and this was the lower price on the book. So since we're taking $1 off each, you can get both books for $10. Buy one, get one free, which is really cool. And it's 18. That's the pricier one. That's the one that's going for $10. So we'll showcase that in case anybody's looking for it. I'm not really familiar with Superwoman. Not sure if you guys know. Okay, so you're bringing a bunch. So if anything, I can go get it. I can get it from you. That's excellent. Best guide for learning to write comic books. You know what? If you read the Alan Moore's Guide to Writing Comics, that's really good. But I really would recommend going with Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. That's really like a fantastic way to understand the format of comics. And another thing too is I think reading comics is the best way to learn how to write them as well. And what I did personally, I didn't just read all these books and read Understanding Comics and Alan Moore's book, and Will Eisner's book on sequential writing is also fantastic. It's actually working with people in the field, primarily editors. And I was talking with Chuck about this too. I think editors are the unsung heroes of comics, 100%. They do they're the ones who are making sure that everything is coherent at the end of the day, you know, and they have to be the ones that have to tell the writers and artists that, you know, your work isn't cutting it. You gotta make it better. You gotta make it more clear. And that's not an easy job to do. It's very, very hard. And so I think having a really strong fundamental understanding of editing is going to help you be a better writer, because it makes you aware of all the other things that go into making comics, art, balloon placement, all those kinds of things, which sometimes, honestly, I slip up on, you know, because I draw my own layouts too. And even Chuck was looking at my script yesterday for Warlion, and you know, he was like, you know, is this going to work? Maybe we need to move something, and it's not an easy job. It's tough. I just make it easy because I'm so charming. Venom, $39, $3 down to $2. Call it as you see it. Cullen Buns Run. Cullen's awesome. He's such a good guy. Such a solid cat. I have The Flash. She's getting ready to make out with who she thinks is Barry Allen, but surprise, surprise, it's Mr. Zoom or Professor Zoom. And guess what, guys? He doesn't like mint, so his breath smells like duty. $1 on this book. Call it as you see it. Iris isn't about to kiss a guy with duty breath, is she? Find out for only $1. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, The Golden Age of the Sith, number 5 of 5. 5 down to $4 right now. 5 down to $4. All right, we're going to take these books down. We have Superwoman 17 and 18 going for $10 as a set. Number 18 is a $10 book. Work for picture. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you, Joe. He kisses a dying fish. This is true. All right, Venom number 39, 3 down to $2. He kisses like a dying fish. My bad. Sorry. Joseph Hardy says, sorry, I can't see very well. Humans are outrageous. Is Duty Breath book Scratch and Sniff? Of course it is. Oh. All right, $1 on this book. It does have water damage, so it's got the faint smell of diarrhea on it. I love being a part of the night crew. All right, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, The Golden Age of the Sith. You can only get away with this at night. No one, anybody who's working at night or just up at night doesn't have to worry about swear words or boobs. Show boobs everywhere. Boobies. Everybody likes boobies. That's the only reason why we read comics, for the boobs and the Star Wars. 5 down to $4. Boobs. That's exactly it. You know how I feel during the day? I feel like the Mighty Thor. Whenever I do a day show, I feel like the Mighty Thor on issue 433. He's like, why can't I have more boobs? That's because the price on this book is way too high. It's going for $2.50, and we're knocking it down to just $2 right now. We're taking 50 cents off. 50-cent clearance. X-Men Adventures number 9. 2 down to $1 right now. $1 on this book. X-Men Adventures. This is off of the cartoon, by the way. I know Chuck really does not like swearing. If you guys ever watch his interview show, he never swears. He never drops an F-bomb. He just, because they're against swearing in Canada, they don't swear out there. Canadians, Canadians, they don't swear at all. If you ask them, hey, do you swear? They're like, we don't know what you're talking about. Oh, mercy. More Star Wars. Can we get any more Star Wars? No, we can't. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Leader number 3, 5 down to $4. $4 on this. Call it as you see it. All right, next up, I got a really solid run right here. Ooh, this is awesome. Wolverine by Paul Cornell and Ryan Stegman. We have, this is, I think, the beginning of the death of Wolverine. So we got Wolverine number 1, priced at 5 down to 4. Number 2, that is 5 down to $4. I have number 3, that is 5 down to, 4 down to $3. Holy crap. Number 4, that is 5 down to $4. Is that 2 number? No, that's number 5 right here. 5 is 4 down to 3. And 6 is 4 down to 3. And we have 7. That is 5 down to 4. Now let's see if I can put together a bundle deal that makes sense for you guys here. We got 1, 15, 20, 28. 28 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 22. Tell you what, take all these books off my hands. It'd be $20. If I knocked an extra $2 off, it'd be $22 with the discount. $20. You take all these off my hands right now so I don't ever have to look at them again. It's $15. $15. I just want to get rid of them. I don't want to look at these books anymore. Thor 433, $2 on this. Someone grab that Wolverine. I'm telling you, it's such a... Oh, all right. Chuck's taking the Wolverine. That is a solid pickup, bro. Solid pickup. And like I told you on the phone the other day, you don't even need to worry about shipping. I'll just give these to you when I see you in Seattle. And by the way, we should talk. Are you staying with anybody out there? Like, what's your living arrangement out there? Let me know if you want to crash and we could save some money. Staying together. And guys, remember, spend $25 with me tonight and you save an additional 5% off your order, your overall order, which is a pretty big deal. All right. That could be like your shipping costs for the entire show. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Leader number 3, that is 5 down to $4. Yeah, I did know you were grabbing those, but I didn't pick them out for you. They came across them. And like Chuck and I have this in common. Wolverine is my favorite X-Man, but he's quickly becoming one of my favorite characters. And I've been reading a lot of Wolverine while working on Warline because he's just such an awesome character in general. But we had a great conversation the other day. X-Men Adventures number 9 going for $1. $1 on this. Yeah, Wolverine. The coolest thing that Chuck said about Wolverine was, and we all know this, but it's just being made aware of it. In order to kill someone, Wolverine needs to inflict pain on himself because every time he pops his claws, it hurts. It hurts like a mother. So the fact that he has to actually inflict pain on himself in order to be this like crazy dude is really awesome. That's so like that says so much about the character. And some of the stories are pretty simple with Wolverine, but they really go a long way. I really love the character too. He's always been my favorite X-Man. I have Wolverine versus Venom, True Believers number 1. That is 2 down to $1 right now. That is a $1 book. And I got this right here. This is a beautiful cover. Really love this. Alex Saviak. Web of Spider-Man 101. This is right after Spider-Man gets his spider armor and he ends up fighting Carnage here, who has gone over to the Daily Bugle. This is part 2 of 14 of Maximum Carnage. This is $8, priced down to $7 right now. $7 on this. Waiting to see the G.I. Joe. Oh, okay. You want to see the G.I. Joe? Here it is, man. Call it right now. I have G.I. Joe number 94, 5 down to $4 right now. Let me know if you want to throw that in there, Joe. I'm pulling that out for you, my friend. And let's see, we need another FOMO book. I have Thor, God of Thunder, number 15, 5 down to $4. This is Jason Aaron and Ron Garney on this, which is really dope. And let's take these books down. I have Wolverine versus Venom, The True Believers. That is 2 down to $1. Okay. The G.I. Joe is off to Joe. McPhee. And Joe, I'm looking forward to seeing you, man, because you're going to be at C2E2 with me. And we're going to have a good time out there. I think that's going to be a great show this year. It's going to be a fantastic show. All right. Let's see here. I didn't watch the Snake Eyes movie. I didn't watch it either. Who played Snake Eyes in it? Thor God of Thunder, number 15, that is $5 down to $4. And Web of Spider-Man 101, that is $8 down to $7. What else we got here? Gods of War number 3. This is a pretty cool book. $3 down to $2. $5 on the Spidey. Yes, got it. Done. We got a deal. That is not a problem. And guys, you can see Mr. Moore is paying attention, and he's sitting there, and he's got his buzzer, and he's like, and he knows what's up. And if you guys see something and it's pretty close, and you want to throw me an offer, I will work with you on it. I want to move these books. I don't want to sit on them because I want to go out and buy more. That's the whole purpose of what I am doing here. Why I'm marking down. And so I can go out and buy more comics. And I plan on buying a lot. I plan on buying a lot of comics soon. All right, next up, I got a really fantastic creator-owned series here from my man, Chris Marin. He got the first issue out. This is Peerless. If you guys are fans of like martial arts and cool stuff like that, it's kind of like The Warriors meets Enter the Dragon by way of Jackie Brown. It's a really, really good book. This is priced at $6, and it is signed by the writer, who is now a conductor, which is really awesome. An orchestra conductor. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. About Snake Eyes, I was responding to that. I have Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. This is number 5. It is going for $1. And number 9 is going for $1. These are both down from $2 a piece. So normally these would both be $4 as a set. You can get them both right now for $1 a piece. I have War Machine number 13. War Machine number 13 is $3 down to $2. $3 down to $2 on this. All right, and let's put these away. We got Gods of War number 3. That is going for $3 down to $2. Peerless is $6. Called Peerless. This is a great book. I highly recommend it, guys. I don't push creator-owned books unless I really believe in them. This is a fantastic book. You will not regret this. It's only $6. Call it as you see it. I have Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. This is going to go for $1 a piece. Normally these are $2 for each book. And then I have War Machine number 13. That is going to go for just $2. Let's get 4 more books out here. And let's get you guys a FOMO book. We'll get you 2. All right. I'm going to start off with a What If X-Men Wedding album. That is $5 down to $4 now. $4 on this. I have The Silver Surfer number 69. In the clutches of, I'm not even going to say his name. This is a $2 book going down to $1. And then I have our 2 FOMO books. I have the Infinity the Infinity Gauntlet featuring Riri Williams on the cover. That is $3 down to $2 right now. $2 on this bad boy. $2 on this book. And then I have Black Panther number 9. This is the first appearance of a character named Zheng. It is $5 down to $4. So you can get a Black Panther book. And I know it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. It looks like there's like this big barracuda thing that's trying to eat Black Panther. And I don't know if that's what Zheng is. I have no idea. But we got that book going for $4. Infinity Gauntlet is called by David Moore. There's a good pickup right there for $2. Okay. So JD and David Moore are tied. Joseph Hardy, you're at 8. Curtis, you are at 8. Miguel, you're at 9. Chuck, you're at 15. And Joe, you're at 7. Was it Cloak and Dazzler? Huh. No, that was a Cloak and Dagger on both of them. It looks like it. No, it's actually like he's in the water. Was it? Hold on. I'm confused. I'm lost here. There's no surprise here because I do a lot of drugs. I don't see Dazzler here, despite how many drugs I do. I didn't see her, so I must have missed it with something else. The light yellow one. Huh. Are you trying to tell me I pee on my books? Cloak and Dazzler. All right, that's going off to. Wait, are you calling this, or are you just giving us a hard time, Curtis? Number 9. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it is Cloak and Dazzler. Whoa. Those cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. All right. Well, that just means it's time for a commercial. So, Curtis, are you calling this? Is anybody calling this? If not, oh really? Yeah. I just didn't look. There's so many comics here. What do you guys expect? Jeez. All right. Commercial time. We'll be back in a minute. Please let me know if you guys called this. All right. Curtis is taking them for $2. Guys, we'll be right back. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why are you wasting time wandering around a comic book shop looking for a new storyline to get hooked on?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skin It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you the leg up on all the latest books hitting shelves this week. Your pull list will be brimming with the hottest new books before your friends even hear about them.
This is in Provenance of Secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
It's Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
You know, earlier this afternoon, I had a really wonderful conversation with Richard Davis of Cult of Dracula and the soon-to-be Rise of Dracula. This dude is awesome. He's just such an inspiration to me. If you guys haven't checked out Cult of Dracula, it is a really popular book from Source Point Press. It was actually one of the books featured on one of the badges for New York Comic Con. Richard is just fantastic. And we had a conversation today, and we're going to team up to do something really cool for you guys over the holidays. We're not creating something, but we are kind of creating. If you do a show, we're gonna do something cool together for you guys, and you're hearing it here first. And it's gonna be a lot of fun because you got two independent creators who are gonna be doing some really cool, fun stuff, slinging comics, and he's got an extensive collection. He actually runs a shop in Tennessee, I think in Nashville or outside of it, called Nirvana Comics, I think. So we're gonna be doing something really cool together, and we're gonna be kind of kicking it back and forth to each other. So I am really looking forward to it. We're coming up with a name for our show right now, and we're also going to kind of try and make it about our own creative comics and kind of, dive into some of the things, share some war stories with you guys, and just have fun, like slinging comics. You're the only 10 I see, Onrie, huh? $10 right here. I'm on that rack. All right. Anyway, let's take these books down. We have the What If X-Men Wedding Album. Shut up, take my money. There we go. Thank you, JD. We'll get you exclusives for sure, dude. Like him and I were just talking about that today. Exclusives. Nothing's more exclusive than an X-Men Wedding Album. $5 down to $4. You want exclusive? There's your freaking exclusive. You want exclusive? You get this Black Panther book right here. He's about to be swallowed by a fish. $4 on this. First appearance of Jengyu. And finally, we got the Silver Surfer book, issue number 69, going for $1. All right, let's build out a new rack. And this is a fun book right here. I really enjoyed this issue. This is All-Star Superman number 4. And it is going for $1 right now. This is a really cool issue. Superman gets affected by red kryptonite, and he's like overpowered. That's the whole idea of All-Star Superman. And Jimmy Olsen's the only one who can save him. And it's a really, really good issue. If you're looking to fill out your run of All-Star Superman, which I highly recommend doing, it is my favorite Superman story of all. It's actually, I want to just say it's my favorite Grant Morrison story. It's the only Grant Morrison story I can really stomach. No offense, David Moore. For those of you guys who don't know, Grant Morrison's his long lost cousin. And Alan Moore is his. What is he? Your grandfather? Something like that. Like David Moore. Like it's really cool to like be around, British and Scottish descendants on the show. It's a real honor. That's why I'm gonna showcase Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 67. We got a Kevin Eastman variant that is $5 down to $4. I have number 68, another Eastman variant, $5 down to $4. And number 70, looks like we got Black Sat on the cover, but it's not. It's Kitty Cat Detective, $5 down to $4. So what is this? $12 for that whole set. Tell you what, guys. Get these off my hands right now so I don't ever have to look at them again. I will do the whole set for just $10. $10. $10. Take these Ninja Turtles books. I don't ever have to look at them again. They're yours. Young Avengers and Runaways, number 3. That is $2 down to $1. $1 book right here. Call it as you see it. And I have the Mighty Thor. We got a Jane Foster Thor here. This is a $2 book that I'm going to do for just $1. $1 right now on Mighty Thor number 704. How cool is that? I mean, tell me seriously, Alan Moore is my mom. Maybe he can. Well, that wouldn't surprise me because he's got long hair and he can like teleport between dimensions, and he can also like change genders. Like on the fly because he's Alan Moore and he can do like pretty much anything he wants. Like it's like a magical spell. And he can have children named David Moore, and he could be the father and mother combined, which would make it really awesome. So David Moore is the son of Alan Moore, and Alan Moore is his mother. His mother, father, he is the alpha and the omega for you, brother. Which would make sense, you know, in its own way. Grant Morrison needs to explain. And Grant Morrison was actually the rabbi who was at David Moore's bris. Grant Morrison was there, and he did it. And he did it, and this just shows you how great of a writer Grant Morrison is. He did all of this while writing All-Star Superman number 4, which is only going for $1 right now. That's history in the making right there. How do I get away with it, huh? Kevin Eastman variants 68 through 70 of Ninja Turtles. These are normally $5 books. I would make them $15. Give me $10, and you get all three. That's buy two, get one free. Now, something's going on with my laptop because this socket doesn't want to work. This socket doesn't want to work. All right, let's see here. Now it should. There we go. Now we're charging. Now we got power. Now you're playing with power. All right, next up we got Young Avengers and Runaways number 3. That is 2 down to $1. $1 on this. And we have Mighty Thor 704. That is 2 down to $1. He should write a memoir. How Alan Moore gave birth to me while writing Watchmen. And it was everybody's favorite issue of Watchmen, too. What is everybody's favorite issue of Watchmen? The first one. Being a father is like getting thrown out of a building. All right. All right. I have Elektra number 4 here. I don't know how I get away with this. This is terrible. I have Elektra, Glimpse, and Echo number 4. All right. This is normally a $3 book going down to $2. And I have Elektra, Profit and Loss part 3. This is 31. This is 5 down to $4. I'll do them both for $5. Here, I just want to get rid of them. Both for $5. Get both these books for $5. All right. Uncanny X-Men 313. Cool Gambit cover. Transmode Terror. Who did the cover on this? Joe Madura on this. This is pretty cool. This is going to go for $1. Marked down from 2. $2 to $1. I have Hawkeye Blind Spot. This is my one trade for today. Normally marked at $16. I'll do it for $10. Knock $7 off the price on that. I have RoboCop 2. I got you on X-Men, Chuck. RoboCop 2 number 3. That is 4 down to $3. X-Men's off to Chuck for $1. That's a really good pickup. It's a solid pickup. All right. X Factor number 92. This is all part of Fatal Attractions. First appearance of Exodus. $5 book going down to $4. That's where we're at so far. And I'm going to give me a second, guys. Let me just put these away. They're going to start falling over. All right. Really, I haven't read it. I'll have to check that out. Elektra, we got this bundle set here. Number 4 and 31, that's going for $5. I have X Factor 92, first appearance of Exodus, that is $5 down to $4. I have Hawkeye Blind Spot, that is $16 down to $10 right now. Hawkeye's getting his own TV show. We haven't really talked about this. If you got no one's really talking about it, I think, because there's just so much stuff happening. I mean, we got a Boba Fett TV show coming out. We have a new Spider-Man movie. We have, what else is coming out? This is going to be a really hot holiday season. Something else is coming out on like Christmas. It's supposed to be like really awesome. X Factor is going off to Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. So Chuck is almost at that $25 mark. He's at $20 so far. And Chuck, remember, as soon as you hit 25, you're going to save an extra 5% off your order. Plus, you're not going to have to pay for shipping because I'm going to see you in a couple weeks. But this Hawkeye right here, I'm surprised no one's calling this. Everybody, The Witcher Season 2 is coming out. Yeah, so we got that. What else is going on? There's something big happening, but there's just a lot happening over the next couple months, but we haven't really talked about this Hawkeye show. And what's interesting about the Hawkeye show is it's a direct pickup from the Black Widow movie. So if you guys didn't see the end of the end of the Black Widow movie, one of the after credit scenes is a big lead into the Hawkeye TV show, which should be cool. So anybody who's interested, we got this going for $10 right now. Tell you what, I'll make it worth your while. I'll knock it down to $8. $8 if anybody's interested. I just want to get rid of the book. And then we got RoboCop 2 number 3. That is $4 down to $3. And we will not be seeing anything related to RoboCop this Christmas. Boo-hoo! That wasn't funny. Sorry. Sometimes I have to tell myself the truth. And since we're talking about Hawkeye, and clearly you guys love Hawkeye, I mean, I can clearly see that, this is the most Hawkeye loving crew on the show. That's why I'm going to bust out Hawkeye number 2 of 4, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. I'm really good at reading people. That's one of my skills. I'm better at reading people than I'm better at reading comics. Can't even finish that sentence, right? I've been mixing up my metaphors a lot lately too. I was talking with Ted Sikora yesterday, and I said I was juggling a lot of hats. He's like, "Oh, really? You're juggling a lot of hats?" And I'm like, "Up yours, Ted." Sorry, we can't always be on the cookie jar like you are, on the money, on the cookie jar like you are. These are all $5 books. But I just realized that there's a defect on them. The defect is someone wrote in the upper corner, some number here, and it's hard to see here, but they did it on all 3 issues. So I'm not going to charge 5, and I'm not going to charge 4 on these. I'm going to charge just $1 on each of these. Since I know you guys love Hawkeye, I will do all of these for $3 just to get rid of them. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to deal with them. They're yours for $3. Make like a tree and leave. Is Miss Marvel coming out? Okay, Hawkeye's off to David Moore. Finally, gosh, another one. There's something about Hawks, right? Hawkman, no one wants Hawkman on my show, and nobody wanted Hawkeye except for David Moore. David Moore broke that. He broke that. I'll buy that for $1. See, this is the best part of having JD as my producer on the show, as he gets to put on the awesome memes. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. Gives me a chance to pull out my next wonder from the box of magic. There's no magic in this book or box. There's just hours of pain and suffering that went into pricing all this stuff out, which is a very important aspect of dealing, is knowing what is in your collection. And that is something I learned to do from Mr. Chris Columbus. If you guys have seen his show, I got to hang out with him in MegaCon, and he's a fantastic dealer. All right, we got Huntress Showcase 93. This is normally $250. I'm going to knock it down to, I'll do it for $1. Let's get rid of this book. This is book. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man number 4. We got this at $2 down to $1 right now. Cool. Battletoads. You know, why aren't they doing anything with Battletoads anymore? Battletoads are awesome. Why don't we see any like comics with Battletoads or like new video games? And those, I loved Battletoads. That was such a great game. So your box is the Lamont configuration. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Miss Marvel was delayed till the end of next year. Didn't know that. All-Star Batman. I have issues 11, 12, and number 13. Some pretty crazy prices on these that vary big time. So number 13 is going for $8. Number 11 is going for $4. And number 3 is going for $3. So that's 7 and 8. That's normally a $15 set here. $15. I'll tell you what. Let's make a deal. $9. These are all your books. $9, and you save $6 off of these books. $6 off. Just throw them into your. And again, you guys who are shopping with me right now have already kind of like built up your sets here. You're gonna save an additional 5% on that. I'm really bringing these prices down because I want to get rid of this product. I don't want to sit on it anymore. So let me know if you want to take it. Secret Avengers 32. I'll do that for $1. I'd buy that for $1. Let's see it again, JD. Can we see it again? Ah, there we go. I'd buy that for $1. Yes, that's right. All right. Huntress Showcase 93. This is going to go for $1. Call it as you see it. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man number 4. That is $1. This All-Star Batman run, issues 12 through 13, going for just 8. What did I say on this? $9. $9 on this, saving $6 off. Highly recommend grabbing that. 11, 12, 13. Curtis, did you get any packages from me yet? I know I sent something off this week or last week. I don't remember. Secret Avengers 32. That is $2 down to $1. All right. Okay. Let's start off with the FOMO book here. I am... Okay, cool. Awesome. Let me know when they get there. Mighty Thor number 23. This is a $10 book that I'm going to knock down to $9. And then this book right here, Thor number 12. This is from Jason Aaron's run. This is actually the origin of Mjolnir. So this whole book is the origin of Mjolnir. It is a $15 book. I'm going to do it for $15 today. So call it as you see it. We got some Thor up here. And then I got this Daredevil book where he's pooping out, he's crapping out light. His radar sense is all messed up. 185, Daredevil 185. That is $5 down to $4 right now. $5 down to $4. And I seem to have, I come across this book quite frequently. Not newsstand, direct edition on this. We got more Hawkeye. I got, okay, Miguel's taking the Thor. At 15, Miguel, you're $1 away from getting your 5% off your order. Which is fantastic. Thank you very much for taking that. Mew Mew. Yeah, that's right. I have Old Man Hawkeye number 7. That is 3 down to $2 right now. 3 down to $2. I have Alien Resurrection, the comic book adaptation of the powerhouse movie that no one cares about. Look at that. That was like so gross when it showed like the alien with the human reproduction system. God, that was such a gross movie. All right. Anyway, my opinions don't matter. What matters is, do you like this disgusting stuff? And if you do, then there's something wrong with you, because you're a great customer and I love you anyway, because I'm going to discount the heck out of it. We have it priced at $15 for the pair. I'm going to actually knock it down to $10. So get the whole adaptation for $10 for Alien Resurrection. And maybe the adaptation is better than the movie. Sorry. I mean, that was real. I really hated this movie. I was like so excited about it. And I mean, like, how hard is it to make a good alien movie? Like, to me, a good alien movie is showing, the Marines going in and killing a bunch of these things and getting killed and just like all out war. Like, why can't we see a movie like that? Like the James Cameron Aliens. Like, how hard is it to make a good alien movie? Every single one of them, like, the humans never have weapons. They're on spaceships with like tons of technology. Everything's militarized, and like all they have is the radar, and that's it. It's it's tight space. It was a great game, by the way. That I feel like got the idea of the suspense and like sensation of Alien down great. Sensation. The idea, the concept down great was Dead Space. Dead Space was awesome. I absolutely love that game. I have the first 3 on Xbox 360. Such a good game. Thor 23, $10 on this. It's actually we got another copy sitting up on eBay. Old Man Hawkeye 7. That is 3 down to $2. Daredevil 185, that is 5 down to $4. And we got this Alien Resurrection going for $10. I don't seem to be very motivated to move this, right? Because it was priced at 15 and I marked it down to 10. So just because I really don't like this book and I really don't care for it, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I'll actually do it for $5. I just want to get rid of this. Please take this off of my hands before it causes more destruction. $5 on it. Call it as you see it. And we got that. And we got 2 minutes left before a break. And then after that, we got just enough books to get us through to the last half hour. But I'm going to show you guys a couple more books right now before we go off to break here. Should be able to get a few in. Wow, still got a lot of stuff I didn't show off. My God. All right, I have this Mr. Miracle run here from Tom King's run. This is some really great stuff. I have Mr. Miracle 5. That is 3 down to $2. I have number 8. That is 3 down to $2. I have number 9. That is 3 down to $2. I have 10. That is 4 down to $3. And I have number 12. That is 3 down to $2. So we're going to do this whole thing right now. I'll do them all for $10. Get all these Mr. Miracle books. Get the whole run that I have here for just $10. I mean, you have to hunt down some of the other ones, but shouldn't be that hard. And if I come across them, I'll let you know. I mean, I'm always buying, and I'm always going over to my local shop. And I don't know, if this doesn't sell, I might just hold on to them, because I actually had Tom sign a bunch of books, and I was able to flip them for 5 times the value, which is really great. Next up, we got Incredible Hulk 417. That is $1 right now. 2 for $10. Mr. Miracle for $8. I'll do it for $8. Just want to get rid of them. Done, Joe. $8 on that. I don't ever have to look at them anymore. That's the best part. So you are at 15. We got 1 minute before we go to break. And before that happens, I'm going to put 3 more books out here, and then we'll come back. I have Occupy Avengers, another Hawkeye here. This is 2 down to $1. I'll take the alien and do you a favor. Thank you. And I think that almost brings you to $20, Mr. Moore. I have Civil War 7. That is 3 down to $2. And I have, what else do I have here? I'm going to do this other book later. I have The American Way. That is 3 down to $2. And it is now 10:30. So guys, we're going to take a short break and I'll be back, and then we're going to close out the show. I still have lots of comics to show you, and I think we're going to get through them all in the next half hour. So I will see you guys in just a moment.
They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why are you wasting time wandering around a comic book shop looking for a new storyline to get hooked on?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skin It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you the leg up on all the latest books hitting shelves this week. Your pull list will be brimming with the hottest new books before your friends even hear about them.
Is in provenance of secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
It's Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
I'm Thomas Munn with Blue Juice Comics, and you're watching The Experience.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the last half hour of our show tonight. What a tremendous evening this has been. It is the worst episode ever. I actually think this has been a great episode, JD. I don't know what you're getting all upset about. This has been a great episode. But I just want to say how many years before I got into comics, I worked a job that I really didn't like. I worked for someone who was very verbally abusive. I worked for family. So it was a really difficult job. It paid really well. and I was kind of cuffed together by what a friend of mine says is golden handcuffs. And I really did not like my job. I really hated it. And always the prospect of working in comics full time seemed like a pipe dream, and that it wasn't possible until I finally decided to quit one day and pursue this. And it was tough, especially in the beginning. It was really tough trying to figure out how to make ends meet, and it's still tough sometimes. But I got to say, where I am right now, and the fact that I'm pulling in these crazy hours, and I honestly don't even keep track of how many hours I work because it's kind of pointless to me. It doesn't matter. It's not like I have any employees anyway, and it's not like I'm being paid hourly. But the fact that I have to wake up tomorrow and go to Grand Rapids for a comic convention is so exciting. And the fact that I can be here with you guys right now is also just phenomenal. I'm just so happy that I get to do this, that I get to say this is my job. This is fantastic. And we got Val in the house. Val, good to see you. It's been a while. Happy birthday, by the way. It's your birthday today. So we got Val's happy birthday, Val! All right. We got Occupy Avengers Number One going for $1. We have Hulk number 417 going for $1. We have Civil War 7, last issue of Civil War, going for $2. That is marked down from $3. And we have The American Way, Vertigo number 1. This is marked down from $3 down to $2. Yes. Late night comics with me on Thursdays now. So we do this. And next week, I'm actually going to be in Houston, for a convention. And Jen King and I are going to do a show together. I don't know how we're going to work it out, but she's agreed to do it. So I guess we're going to make it work. So next week, be sure to tune in. We're going to do a late night show from Space Cadets. Basically, I'm coming out there. I just shipped out all my Eastern Shin inventory, and I'm going out there to stock up too. So I'm going to be going through Jen's warehouse and basically just building out a nice large collection that I can bring back to Chicago with me for the holidays. And we're going to do stuff out there, but I'm also going to buy a collection that I can quickly price out and start slinging with you guys Thursday night. So be sure to check it out. Next Thursday night, I'll be promoting it. I'll be mentioning it. We're going to have a really good time at Bayou City Comic Con. You are the best for the umpteenth time. You're not. What are you? You look like you're 25, Val. Huh? See that? He's got charm. In a moment, my wife's going to wake up and tell me to shut up. All right, we got Forever Evil number 7. Normally a $5 book, knocking it down to just $4 tonight. And Val, we got a great deal going on. If you spend $25 tonight, you save 5% on your overall order because I don't have my wheel. So no wheel, no deal. No wheel, no big deal. We get 5% off. That's just big deal. All right. Batman Beyond number 14. Now, this is a trending book here. This is $3 down to $2 now. Green Lanterns number 36. That is $3 down to $2. $2 on this. And I have Go-Go Power Rangers. Oh, they're about to get stepped on. Go-Go Power Rangers number 4. That is $5 down to $4. $5 down to $4 on that. So let's take this down. Yes, this is my new selling time. I've kind of changed up my schedule. So there have been some changes just with comic conventions and just overall I've restructured my business and I'm kind of going at it alone for a little bit. I'm just doing things a little different right now. And I found a better slot that works for me on the EXP. And I'm having a blast. I get to work with JD, who's one of my favorite producers on the EXP. He's fantastic to work with. I'm having a great time. So this is my new regular slot on the EXP, but my CBSN slots are still the same. I do my Tuesday and Wednesday shows. That hasn't changed. And I don't really think I can't. The only way I could switch out my CBSN slots is if someone actually decides to, that they want to swap with me, that they want my time. So Val's calling both the Power Rangers and Batman. Oh wait, Power Rangers is there. Power Rangers and Batman. Thank you, Val. So yeah, I'm switching things up a little bit, and it's been fun. What is this? Oh, that's a book I still am not ready to show off yet. It's not a FOMO book. It's just I think that there's multiples of it. Not multiples, multiple issues of it. So Val, that is $2 on the Batman and $4 on the Power Rangers. You are at $6 with me so far. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here. Infamous Iron Man. I have Infamous Iron Man number 4 going for $3 down to $2, and number 5 that is $3 down to $2 now. So $4 on this set of Infamous Iron Man. This is Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev. Now here's the thing, Alex Maleev, I understand his artwork on Daredevil because that's like a noir book, but I wonder if his style really lends itself to Iron Man. I haven't read it, but I do know that Infamous Iron Man number 1 is a very hot book. That's when Dr. Doom becomes a new Iron Man, which is pretty cool. Cool idea. I had a bunch of them and they all sold. But I'm curious if anybody's read the Infamous Iron Man, what your thoughts are on it. It looks like a good book. Shadow of the Batman. Was that the one that was done with first Mr. Zaz? Is that Shadow of the Bat or Shadow of the Batman? I have Street Fighter Unlimited number 2. Now this book, this is a case of a book that got completely destroyed, or has like a big, it has a big dent here. You can't press it out. It's done. It's got some wear and tear on it. It was priced at $3. I'm just going to do it for $1 right now if anybody wants it. Pretty cool book. If you're a fan of Street Fighter 4 like I am. I used to beat the crap out of my friend on there. He's handicapped. He's straight up was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, which is what Samuel L. Jackson's character had in Unbreakable. And every single day we would play video games together on Xbox Live. And we were playing Call of Duty, and he'd always kick my ass in Call of Duty. I didn't have anything on him in Call of Duty. I just suck at Call of Duty. Then Street Fighter 4 comes out, and we start playing that. And for some reason, he just sucked at Street Fighter 4. And I would just kick the living crap out of this guy. And he was such a mad shit talker. It was horrible. He would always say say the most demeaning things to me. So when I started beating him in Street Fighter, I had so much fun. Sometimes I'd let him win a little bit just to feel better about himself. And then I'd just come back and just really stomp his ass. It was just the greatest thing ever. And there was nothing he could do because he's crippled. He's the size of a toddler. And he's 30, and now he's 30. But it was funny. Every time I see him, we play Street Fighter, and I just beat his ass every time. I kick his ass with E Honda. I kick his ass with Cody, with Jen. I don't know who this is, but she looks like Cammy right here. And I totally rock them all day long. So that's going for $1. It has nothing to do with the Shadow of Batman. Oh, are you talking about the one that I had back at the warehouse? The one that was going for $15? The one that I showed off? I don't have it here with me right now, but if you want to pull that, I can certainly just pull it up for you. They were priced at $35. I brought it down to $15, and I'll keep it at $15 if you want it, Curtis. Let me know. I can add it on there. Forever Evil, that is $5 down to $4. And since you're calling it here, it's just as good as calling it when we're off the air. I'll apply that to your. I'll knock 5% off your order. Okay, cool, awesome. So let me just mark that down so that I don't forget. And guys, I'm going to do your invoicing today. Invoices are all going to go out just as soon as we're done here. And after that, I will ship out on Monday. So I'm going to be making a big post office run on Monday because we sold a lot of stuff, and unfortunately I couldn't get it out today. I'm going to make a note here for you, Curtis. Shadow of Batman at 15. That was a great pickup there. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Legion of Superheroes 291, 3 down to $2 if anybody's interested. We got Infamous Iron Man 4 and 5 going for $2 a pop. So $4 on this set here. I'll put these away. We got Green Lanterns 36 that is going for $2. And we have Street Fighter Unlimited 2 that's going to go for $1. It's a pretty beat up copy, so it's a reader friendly copy. And Legion of Superheroes 291 that's going to go for just $2 right now. We got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left on the clock. I got some really good books to showcase right now. I'm going to start off with Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 23 and number 24. These are both priced at $2.50 a piece. That would make them 5. I'm going to make them both $2 a piece. Do the pair for 4, or you can buy them both for $2 a pop. I don't care. Just help me get rid of these books. This stand here is really crappy. I got to get another one. Next up, I have X-Men number 1. This is the Beast Storm and Jean Grey variant. It is priced at $12. I'm going to knock it down to 11. Actually, I'll just do it for 10 bucks on this. And then I have Batman and Superman number 3 and 4. This one is priced at 3, and this one's priced at 2. We're going to knock it down to 2 and 1. You can get both these books for just $3 right now. The Batman and Superman. And here's what's cool. You got Greg Pak and Jay Lee on these. This is fantastic. Jay Lee is awesome. And he does some really great covers on this book. And just overall, he's a great interior artist. X-Men is off to Chuck. Chuck, you are the first person to hit our $25 deal. So you totally hit it. Congratulations to Chuck. And that's 5% off your order. And Curtis is also on there too. What am I thinking? So Curtis, you are actually our first person. I apologize. You are at minus 5%. So Joe McPhee's at $15. Val, you're at 6. Miguel's at 24. Joe Hardy's at 8. JD, you are at 12. And David Moore is at 5, 10, 15, $20. We still got some books and we still got some time, so let's get through it. So the Batman, Superman 3 and 4, we're going to do those for $3 altogether. I have Thor number 4. This is the Legacy 710. This is like a She-Hulk variant edition. This is going to go for $4. I'm marking it down to $3 right now. It's $3 right now on this. So $3 on that. I also have Thor number 3. That is 3 down to $2. So you can get both these Thors for $5. I also have not the Avengers number 26. This is going to go for $1 right now. $1 on this. You know, Chuck and I, we actually had an interesting conversation about these heroes and, you know, the way that they're changing and everything. It's almost like, you know, his theory was, you know, that they all need to be killed off, the old heroes, so that we can make way for the new heroes. And that makes sense. I mean, like, their legacies live on through different people, because how long can we keep seeing these characters be alive and, you know, remain in this state of what Stanley loved to call the illusion of change? We need to see these characters evolve and die or come back in different ways that allow them to kind of stay with the times. Batman and Superman, I got you. Thank you very much, Val. That's a really solid pickup at $3. We got Doomsday in there too, which is really cool. So what do you guys think? I mean, they're killing off Superman again, apparently. And they got his son Jonathan Kent as the new Superman. All right, I have Thor Core number 1. This is interesting, going for $1. Lots of Thor here right now. And let's take these books down. So we got Avengers number 26. That's going to go for $1. $1 on this. We have these 2 Thor books. I have Thor number 3 and 4. I will do the pair for $5. $5 on this pair here. I have Thor Core number 1. That is going to go for $1. And I have Sam Wilson Captain America number 23 and 24. That's going to go for $4. $4 on this pair. Which, by the way, I really loved. That was one of the highlights for me for 2021 was Falcon and Winter Soldier. I really, really loved that series. It was so great. Such a good series. And I loved how Sam Wilson became Captain America. It was great. All right, next up, I got Punisher War Journal by Matt Fraction and Olivetti here. This is a cool looking book. This is priced at $2. It's going down to $1 right now. We just want to move this book, get rid of it. I have Spectacular Spider-Man 210. Spectacular Spider-Man 210 is priced at $2. It's going down to $1 right now. $1. I have a bunch of Deadpool books. I have Prelude to the Deadpool Core, number 1 of 5, number 3 of 5. Is that 1 of 5? Yes, it is. This is 3 of 5. And this is the 4 of 5. Let's see what we priced these at. Oops. 2, 2, and 3. So we'll do it for $4 for all 3 of these books. $4 for all 3 of the Prelude to the Deadpool Core. Yes, got you. JD, you're going to clear me out of all my Deadpool books. $4 on that. Puts you at $14, sir. Thought you weren't into comics. What's the deal, man? Thought you were just into, Civil War II number 1. Wow, I didn't even know I had this here. Holy crud. This is the start of it. Civil War II number 1. Just Deadpool. Awesome. I was for the longest time I was just a Spider-Man fan, and then I started branching out. I haven't read Civil War II. Can anybody fill me in on what the deal is here? Like what was this all about? This is going to go for $5 down to $4 right now. You can own Civil War II number 1 for only $4. Oh, this is awesome. Classic Star Wars number 1 featuring Archie Goodwin and Al Williamson. 2 legends here. And this is only going to go for $1. $2 down to $1. Civil War II 1. It's off to Joe. That's a good pickup, Joe. It's a solid pickup. We're down to the last 7 minutes of our show. And Star Wars is off to Curtis. Star Wars is off to Curtis. Good pickup there. Guys, we have moved a lot of comics tonight. This is fantastic. This is great. I honestly wasn't expecting this. Actually, I don't really care for comics. I just like shopping. My man. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're the man. I have Civil War II, The Accused number 1. Looks like a David Mack cover. That's totally a David Mack cover. This is going to go for $1 right now. And I have Steve Rogers, Captain America number 5. That's going to go for $1 as well. Look at this. This is crazy. All right, I'm going to take these down right now. We got the Initiative Punisher War Journal number 7 going for $1. I have Spectacular Spider-Man 210 going for $1. I have the Accused Civil War 2 that's going to go for $1. And I have Steve Rogers Captain America number 5 that's going to go for $1. Bunch of $1 books. Gone. All right. This is going to be our last run here. We got 5 minutes left. I have Miss Marvel number 11 going for $1 right now. That's down from $2. I have a nice Superman run here. I have Superman number 696. Is it Adventures? No, it's Action Comics 696. This is 5 down to 4. And I have Adventures of Superman 510. That is 2 down to $1. So we would do 4 and 1. So $5 for this set. And the Civil War Miss Marvel is going off to. Are we calling? Sorry, Belle. Are we calling this one? Let me know. If we're calling this one, I got you. The other Civil War 2 got called by Joe. Let's see what's going on with this. Sure, you guys can see everything. I have another X-Men run here. Yep, I got an X-Men run here. Let's put these up here. I have Astonishing X-Men number 59 going for $3. That's down from $4. And I have 67. This is okay, the Mac one. Okay, I got it. 67 is going for $3. And I have X-Men Second Coming number 2. That's going to go for $1. So you guys can get all of these X-Men books right now for $7. $7 on these books. We're not going to dollar off. And Val, I got you on the other book. By the way, we got Heroes in Crisis number 3. That is 3 down to $2. I'm assuming you wanted this one, Val. This is going to go for $1. So, Miss Marvel number 11 is off to David Moore. I got that. Miss Marvel 11. All for $1. Mr. Moore, you are $4 away. $4 away now. We still got just a little bit of time left. Hey, Trick Trapster, what's up? Bizarro Superman, you want that? Curtis, I got this. Going for $1 to you. Thank you very much. $1 on that. Trick Trapster, we got 2 minutes left. Oh my God. All right. It's Action Comics 696. That's going for $4. We got these 3 X-Men books. That's going to go for $7. God, time flies when you're having fun. Heroes in Crisis number 3 is going for $2. Thor pack for $5. I got it. $5 on this, guys. We've really cleared out a lot of stuff right now. And we are running low on time, and I still have a couple books I want to showcase here. So we're going to do them. Never want to do a show without busting out those FOMO books. I have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 18, the Bloody Hands Miles Morales. That's going to go for $15, down to $14. I have Ghost Rider number 20. That is $5 down to $4. You guys can always call later too. It's all good. Spider-Woman number 43. That is $3 down to $2. I have Spider-Man Miles Morales 17. That is going to go for $3 down to $2. I have Hawkeye number 13. That is $3 down to $2. I have Venomverse number 1. This is a pretty beat up copy. It's going to go for just $1. I have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Uncanny Avengers number 5 and 17. One is 3 and one is 2. That's going to go for just $4. Sorry, 2 and 1, $3 on this. On those two. So $3 on those. I have this. Oh, what happened here? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I have Venomized number 3 through 5. Each one is priced at $2. I'm going to do them all for $1 a piece. And then I got 2 more books left, and we're done for the evening. And I will pull all your calls. So Curtis, I got you on, or sorry, Joe, I got you on the Spider-Woman. You beat Curtis to that. Black Panther 172. That is 3 down to $2. And finally, I have Thor number 405. That is 2 down to $1. Guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. Throw you something good for $4. Let's see what we could do for $4. How about we do this Ghost Rider book? I'll do it for $4. I'll throw that in there for you. And thank you so much for shopping with me tonight. I'm sorry we're going a little over time here, and we got to end it. Thank you so much. I will be at Grand Rapids Comic Con this weekend. Thank you so much for shopping with me. Joe, I got you on the Black Panther. Curtis, I got you on the Spider-Woman. Guys, I will see you next week. We are going to do our Monday Markdown show. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.